Ride here in 120 minutes, or these two members of. You obviously deliberately decided, this is the third album, we want to do something different, and part of that process was sort of going for a more serious producer, I suppose, as well.
Going for a producer, like that, rather than just a guy who was going to engineer it.
Yeah.
We just, the first couple of albums, we produced ourselves because we were confident enough to do that. But I think the more you do, the more you realise that you do need someone with an objective viewpoint who will tell you if what you're doing doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
But you've got to trust them. So
Right.
it's a hard choice.
So how did you settle on Georgie Boy? Which was the first man you went with. How did you say his surname?
Draculius.
I'm glad you said that, not me. George Draculius. How did you settle on Georgie to work with originally?
I suppose the original sort of thinking behind it was someone that, I mean, when we started thinking of producers, I guess my sort of main idea was someone to really bring out the live sort of element of the band. Because I think that was something that was maybe missing in the past. I just felt if we could get someone to bring that out, then we'd be on our way to a classic record.
Right.
And I just like what he did with the bands that he's worked with, and how he sort of, the records that he was involved with were exciting.
Right.
Basically.
So it was like Black Crows and people like that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted someone with a beard and a lot of fat, someone with a lot of weight about him.
Yeah. A heavyweight producer.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking
In the
for.
literal sense of the word.
Yeah.
But he came in quite early on to work on arrangements and stuff with you, didn't
Yeah.
he? With the songs, and then he just got too busy, or you weren't happy, or what?
Well, we met him for the first time in LA, brought him back to England a month or so later to rehearse, and that's when the album really, took shape. That's when it became Carnival of Light, those 12 songs.
Right.
Then he went back to work on an album with Dan Penn, who was the guy who wrote Dark End of the Street.
Right.
Which probably took precedence in George's head over us.
Right.
We were just,
These
limeys.
people do, yeah.
And then he was aiming to get round to us at the beginning of fall,
Right.
which was kind of too late. So we
Yeah.
got together with John Leckie in November
Right.
and finished it all off pretty much before Christmas.
So what, the recording was with John Leckie, but the sort of arrangements were with
Yeah.
George?
For me, it sort of worked out well to have that sort of George's influence early on during the sort of time of getting the songs together,
Right.
and then to actually finish it off with John Leckie, who's got that sort of English pop sensibility, sort of down to a T.
Made some great records.
Yeah.
And he shaves as well.
And he shaves, he hasn't got a beard, he's not fat. All right, well, we'll take a look at the first single, in fact, that was released from the album. This is Ride.